Today, we are taking a look at Rimuru Tempest from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. This is the Majestic Wings in the Espresto line by Banpresto. The story begins when an office worker in our world dies and awakens in a new land as a slime. Given new skills and a flexible body, he gradually gathers monsters and powerful allies around him. Together, they build a nation where different races can live under one banner without needless conflict. Rimuru Tempest leads that country with a calm, friendly attitude, yet makes sharp decisions when danger appears. Today's highlights for this figure are the dramatic wings and coat that frame the running body, the mid-air running pose with a strong forward lean, and the confident face and flowing light blue hair. The dramatic wings and coat arc outward behind the character and create a strong curve around the moving body. They frame the torso and legs without hiding them, while the long tails of the coat echo the sweep of the wings. The mid-air running pose leans the torso forward as one leg bends up and the other stretches back in motion. A clear support under the bent leg keeps that action stable while staying close enough to the limb to feel integrated. The confident face and flowing light blue hair keep the character identity clear even inside all that movement. Bright gold eyes, a controlled smile, and hair strands swept backward make the expression feel steady rather than chaotic. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The face on this figure delivers a calm but determined look that suits Rimuru very well. Both eyes sit level and forward, with gold irises, dark lashes, and small printed highlights. This combination gives the gaze a steady, focused quality instead of a blank or distant stare. Thin blue brows angle gently toward the center, matching that sense of quiet confidence. The mouth is a small curved line, somewhere between a relaxed smile and a ready expression. Because the features line up cleanly, the expression stays consistent from several angles around the figure. There is no sense of one eye drifting or the mouth sliding off center, which helps the character feel alive. The hair does just as much storytelling as the face itself. Light blue strands flow backward from the head, suggesting that the character is rushing forward with real speed. Separated bangs frame the face while leaving the printed eyes open and readable. Along the sides and back, long layered strands prevent the hair from collapsing into a single thick block. A small tuft on the top adds a playful touch that still fits Rimuru's personality from the series. Subtle shading in the deeper grooves of the hair adds depth while keeping the surface generally matte. These shadows between strands help each lock stand out instead of merging into a flat mass of color. Together, the clear facial print and sweeping hair keep the character's expression easy to read within a very active pose. On the upper body, the familiar outfit and dramatic shapes work together to support the action pose. Rimuru wears a long blue coat that runs down over the legs, broken up by simple seam lines. Around the neck and shoulders, a thick cream scarf wraps in several layers and looks soft rather than stiff. Shallow folds and raised edges on that scarf keep it from feeling like a flat ring of plastic. The coat itself stays fairly clean, but gentle folds and panel lines keep the torso from turning into a plain tube. Attached to the back, large bat-like wings rise and curve outward, echoing sharp shapes seen elsewhere on the figure. The wings reach past the coat but do not completely swallow the bodyline, so the running form stays readable. One arm reaches forward with an open hand, as if calling out or preparing some kind of technique mid-stride. The sleeve on that arm carries a pointed cuff that mirrors the sharp edges of the wings and boot tops. The other arm swings back near the body, helping to balance the line of the torso in motion. That rear arm also shows a matching sleeve and cuff, keeping the design symmetrical without making the pose stiff. Hands on both arms are open, with fingers slightly curved instead of flat, which adds a sense of energy. Matte finishes on the coat, scarf, and wings prevent harsh glare and let sculpted folds show clearly. Taken together, the upper body feels like a single flowing unit, with coat, scarf, and wings driving the motion. In the lower body, the legs and coattails finish the sense of a fast forward dash. Around the waist, long blue coattails flare outward and wrap partway around the legs. This creates a broad curve that continues the motion started by the wings and sleeves above. Under the coat, dark trousers cover both legs and narrow slightly as they move toward the boots. One leg bends up at the knee, with the boot angled as if it has just pushed off from the ground. A clear support connects near that bent limb, carrying the weight while staying close to the action line. The other leg stretches back behind the body, giving the pose length and keeping it from feeling cramped. Fabric on this trailing trouser leg falls more smoothly, with gentle shifts that suggest motion without heavy wrinkles. Both boots follow a simple, functional design that matches Rimuru's travel-ready image. They rise a bit above the ankle, with light trim at the cuffs that echoes the scarf and cuffs on the sleeves. Pointed toes and a tidy shape keep the footwear sharp without drawing attention away from the rest of the figure. Overall, the combination of bent leg, trailing leg, and sweeping coattails makes the lower body feel genuinely in motion. This figure is approximately 17 centimeters tall. That's about 6.7 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Rimuru Tempest ESPRESTO by Banpresto turns a familiar design into a very active pose piece. The running stance leans the body forward while one leg bends and the other stretches back into space. Large wings and long coattails frame that motion without hiding the main lines of the body. The face print holds up well, with bright gold eyes and a small composed smile that feels true to the character. Light blue hair pulled backward reinforces the idea of speed while still framing the eyes and brows cleanly. On the torso, the blue coat and cream scarf keep the design simple but not empty thanks to folds and seams. The wings rise from the back and curve outward, adding drama without overwhelming every other part of the sculpt. In the legs, the bent limb near the support point and the trailing limb behind it sell the idea of a mid-stride push. Short boots with light trim tie into the cuffs and scarf and keep the feet visually neat. The clear support under the bent leg is visible, yet its placement close to that limb helps it feel less intrusive. From the angles that favor the face and forward arm, the support blends more into the line of the pose. Viewers who enjoy energetic figures with strong silhouettes are likely to appreciate how the motion reads here. For fans of that time, I got Reincarnated as a slime or Rimuru Tempest. This version offers a lively take that still respects the original design. Collectors who enjoy dynamic fantasy wings and dashing action poses should also find this piece appealing. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.